Alright, and I am back. As you can see. Those were the stage themes for Bombman, Cutman, and Fireman from, of course, Mega Man, and those were the versions of those songs from the Smash Brothers soundtrack. Because again, why not? Let's just play some tunes from that. Let me just close that out now and see if I can get this working. I think, have I got the game switched over? Yes. Okay, the capture... Yeah, okay, no, I know what's happening here. I've got the HDMI cable put in the wrong damn thing on my end. So you can see it, I just can't see it. Ah, that should fix it. Hooray! Alright, so we're actually going to carry on with some more Subnautica and be scared of all the things that live in the sea. Of course, I'm going to have to get up and actually go pour my tea in a bit, but may as well get started while we're at it. Or while we're waiting. Although apparently first my cat wants to say hello. Alright, hey, you wanna come over here? You see? You see the people, cat? No? Okay. There's a lot of floof going on there. A lot of floof. She seems to want a lot of attention today. Although she does not want all of the attention, it seems. It did. Protect me from the things in the ocean, cat. Oh, seeing as how I'm actually landed on it right here, this reminds me, I actually, for the first time... Please don't accidentally shut off the PS4. For the first time, after years of playing it, because I've had Rogue Legacy in one form or another for, Oh, I should actually switch back over to the capture card. Rogue Legacy, this game, right here. I've had that game in one form or another since 2014, I think. Last week, I finally beat it. I finally beat Rogue Legacy. It's a real good game. I really, really do enjoy it. I think there's like some New Game Plus stuff you can do, so I might drop in and play it again sometime. I did stream it once, years ago. But I don't think I'll be streaming it again. It's a game that can really grind you down, though it's fun. There is a sequel, though. I don't think it's fully released yet, but there is a Rogue Legacy 2. I might have to look into that. Anyway, let's actually dive into Subnautica. I might be able to go into the downed ship now? I don't know. I know I've got the radiation suit for it. On that topic, you finally beat Turok 2 after approximately 20 years. I'm not gonna lie, cheats were used. I don't recall if I ever played Turok 2. I did play the original. I think I played a copy of the original on the N64. And I do remember Turok being pretty difficult, so... I'm not going to be judging you for using cheats. Oh, this reminds me, if I have time, speaking of cheats, during tomorrow's stream of Warcraft, which will hopefully be the last of the human campaign, I'm going to see if I can find the cheat codes for the original Warcraft, and I'm going to play a level, just wrecking shit with the Warcraft cheats. I might not do it if there aren't any real fun cheats, because I know that some RTSs have cheats that are just, like, crazy. The Age of Empires series, seeing as how I was talking about that earlier today, they're pretty good with that. Because in the original Age of Empires, I think there was a cheat where you can get laser and rocket troops. And the second one, the one I played earlier, Age of Empires 2, there was a cheat where you could get a sports car mounted with machine guns. And in the third, there's a cheat where you can get a unit called George Crushington, which is just a bust of George Washington that can one-hit kill things. So yeah, they have a lot of fun with cheats in Age of Empires. I forgot how long it takes to load the world in this game. Of course, now I'm wondering, did I... Okay, alright, I did actually select my game. Alright, so what do I have? Pathfinder tools, scanner, bunch of creature eggs. Alright, I think the best thing to do for now is I'm going to use this place as storage. I don't really have the means to build much yet in terms of... in terms of an actual base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But let's build some storage containers in here. Wall locker and a locker. Alright, I think I can build a wall locker? Yeah. So let's build a wall locker here. As soon as I remember how the game works. There we go. Can I build another? Yes. Oh, I don't have the titanium, so I cannot build another. Might have some in this flotation device here. Oh, okay, there's my thing. Alright. I'm gonna have to collect some of the fish that are trapped in the grav trap there. Alright, so let's put away some crap. Let's put away this. Keep my knife, I'm probably gonna need it. And the first aid kit. Put away the Pathfinder tool. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that. I'll keep my scanner. I don't really need the habitat builder right now because I'm planning on... I've got the rad suit. Yeah? Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over to the... I'm gonna run over to the ship. I think I might have everything I need for that, or at the very least I will if I can build the laser cutter. Because there's certain areas there that I can't open. Oh wait, I already built the laser cutter, didn't I? Okay, I think I need the fire extinguisher too. Fire extinguisher... That's a repair tool. Never mind. Although I might need that too. So what do I need to build the laser cutter? Ingredients unknown. Right. Well, I think we might have another...
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Groovy. Can I see where they are? Okay, down there. Stranded near a cave system and under attack. Well, they're not too far away. I guess I'm probably better off heading on over there and seeing if... Well, I know I'm not going to be able to help them, because everybody's dead or missing. Or dead and missing. My kettle has boiled. I'll be right back. Delicious tea. Okay, yeah, so let's grab some food, and then I'll head on over there. Well, food and water, I suppose. Got any bladderfish stuck on this thing? Or am I gonna have to go on a hunt? You gotta head to the store in a bit. You think you're gonna go ahead and buy the Kraken? In honor of the fact that I'm playing Subnautica, you're going to drink a sea cryptid. Makes sense. No bladderfish. No bladderfish means no water. I think I can build a water purifier, which should give me water on a regular basis. I can't remember what I need to do to make it, though, is the thing. Let's go investigate. Well, at the same time, let's cook some of this stuff. Now we feast. Okay, that increased. That went ahead and increased my hydration a little bit anyway, so that's fine. Oh, I got the habitat builder left over here, don't I? I think that's what I need to figure out how to make the water purifier. Or that's what I need to make the water purifier, I should say. Radio, let's see, sign, it's just building stuff, solar panel, base attach air pump, bioreactor, yeah, no, I don't really have the stuff I need for that then. Whatever. Let's pop that back in there then, because I'm not necessarily going to need it right now. And, yeah, I guess we'll just swim over and see what the deal with the distress signal is. Hopefully grab some new stuff along the way if I can. Hopefully not get horribly mauled along the way. Oh, there's a bladderfish. Should grab it. Come here, you little bastard! I'll strangle you! I'll get a couple of salt deposits while I'm at it. This is one of those games where constant resource gathering is key. Ooh, another thing I need to see if I can make is the upgraded CO2. Not CO2. It can't be CO2, then I'm fucked. Oxygen tank, O2. No, I want to increase the chance I'm going to asphyxiate.
Oxygen.
He says as he begins to asphyxiate. Ah, floaty fellas.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Oh, cool. What's this? Nothing I can actually scan, apparently. Oh, I'm infected with something. Well, I'm gonna want to head down there and check that place out at some point. Having more oxygen would be nice.
Seconds.
Maybe I should have taken the marker thing, the marker device, because then I'd be able to save this location. Because there's no map or anything, so I don't really know what the easy way to save locations would be. Ah, Seamoth Fragment, good. Gonna need to learn how to make that.
Integrating new PDA data. 30 seconds.
Check that out in a moment. Oh, what's that over there?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, it's a big thing! Oh, it's a piranha fish thing. Yeah, I gotta...
Oxygen.
Yes, I'm well aware. Okay, I should use the sea glide so I can get down there a lot faster. Because I'm gonna need to scan... Oh, I moved. This. Bioreactor Fragment. I think I already know how to make... Actually, no, I don't know how to make that yet. Can now.
Acquired.
New blueprint acquired. What's this over here? Oh, it's a large section of the ship. Okay, alright, I gotta go topside and get some more air, but then I need to scan some of this shit, because I'd say... Hopefully I'll have the rest of the blueprints for the Seamoth in there. And then as soon as I can build a vehicle bay, then I can get myself a submarine. Well, I might be able to build the submarine even before that. Salvage.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I mean, yes, I'm glad I know how to make the bioreactor, but at the same time, I'd like other stuff, you know? Stuff I don't know how to make yet. Battery charger, there we go. That's new.
30 seconds.
Alright, let's not push it.
Oxygen. Oxygen.
Oxygen. Now, we got any other bits and bobs around the wreck of the ship here that I can find? What's that? Oh, that's nothing. Oh wait, no, it's Seamoth Fragment. Yes. The sooner I can make one of those, the better. It's going to be a lot easier to explore.
30 seconds.
Okay, I gotta get topside. I'll do one more delve.
Oxygen.
One more delve and I'll take a look inside the wreck itself if I can. Yeah, what's in here? I think that's a door I'd be able to open up if I had a laser cutter, but I don't. Figure out how to make that thing.
Seek fluid in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh well, let's head back. Head back to base and turn some of this fish into water.
Oxygen.
I'm gonna want to try to make another bioreactor, make another oxygen tank. I would like to check out the freaky cave there, but it seems like it's pretty damn deep. And if that's the case, it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to get all the way down there. Oh, is this what I think it is? Yes! Okay, good.
New blueprint acquired.
I can make that now. Perfect.
30 seconds.
Ah, fishy. Dangerous fishy. See you later, jerk.
Oxygen.
Yeah, let's just head back to base. I don't think I can make the sea moth until I can make a vehicle bay, so it's going to take some time. But the fact that I have the blueprints are perfect. So how many bladderfish do I have? 2. Alright. Some silver, some titanium, some salt. Let's take a look about what take a look at what more equipment and such I can make. Let me out! Damn it. Oh well, let's see if there's any crash powder in there. Not even any crash powder. Useless. Whatever, let's just go drink some fish.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I know, I said I was going to go drink some fish. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, computer lady. Yeah, I need to learn how to make a beacon, that way it'll make it a lot easier. Or a mobile vehicle bay, that too.
Vital signs stabilizing.
what we got? Let's see. I can make a standard O2 tank. I need glass and titanium and... Oh wait, I might be able to make glass. Oh yeah, I can get that. Alright. I just need a couple of pieces of quartz. Well, 4 pieces of quartz, so I can get 2 pieces of glass. Gotcha. Quartz. Quartz, quartz, quartz. Probably out in the deployable one out here. Or not. Okay, I haven't really picked up a lot of quartz. Let's go find some. What's this? Okay, nothing. Yeah, even though I don't have a laser cutter, I might actually head over to the wreck of the ship. Because there might still be some more tech that I can scan. Ah, there's some quartz. Let's grab as much as I can. I'm gonna need glass. Well, grabbing as much as everything as I can is probably for the best. Resources shan't go astray, you know. I come to the surface strangling a fish. Alright, that upgraded O2 tank should help me drastically. Oh, I should take a look at the PDA info about that place too. Oh, I can turn these on again. Alright, that makes sense. That's good. Good to know.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
'Cause nobody cares.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Thanks, bud. I'm sure this rescue mission is not going to go horribly wrong. Right? Right? We're gonna be saved, right? All my friends that were in the destroyed life pods, they're okay. They're just, I don't know, having a luau somewhere. Oh, I probably need to unequip the O2 tank I currently have equipped. There we go. Awesome. It's a lot better. Alright, so I've got fins. Got the radiation suit. I can make first aid kits, but I mean I can get them from the thing over there whenever I want. Ooh, a compass might be handy. Copper wire and wiring kits. Floating air pumps be handy too, but you know. Flashlight also wouldn't be bad. Glass and battery. Yeah, I don't know how to make a laser cutter. Or a propulsion cannon. Okay, so I need copper wire and a wiring kit. Some more silver ore. I probably don't have enough, do I? Yeah, I probably need to go find some more. None in there. There's probably none over here either.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep, there's one right there. Let's take out the habitat builder as well. Do I know how to make... I know how to make a bioreactor now. That's one thing I learned how to make. Oh, what's this? Battery charger, ingredients unknown. Compost organic matter into electrical energy. Handy. I'm going to need to find a multi-purpose room to be able to build a multi-purpose room, unfortunately. And I need to make a vehicle bay to be able to make the sea moth, so... So let's stash some of the quartz. Although actually no, let's take that back out because I think I need glass for certain things. Whatever, let's head over to the fabricator. To make things easier, I should probably make a fabricator in there, but we'll see. Oh, Rebreather. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper, absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air. Yeah, I'm gonna want to make one of those too. As a matter of fact, I probably want to make one of those before I make a compass. I think there's some fiber mesh outside. There is not. I need vine to make fiber mesh, don't I? I'm gonna need to go find some more of those stalks. Let's take a look. Yep, creep vine samples. Now, I think there was some over closer towards the ship. The Aurora. I'm also going to need to grab some more grub at some point. Oh hey, here's some of the ship wreckage. Oh hey, it's a big boy. Well, that's just a sea glide fragment, but I can get some extra titanium off of it. What was that? Oh, beacon fragment. Good, I'm gonna want that. That way I can mark some of my bases.
Blueprint acquired.
Like if I want to build further afield, don't you know? I will sing to them the song of my people.
30 seconds.
Ah! Let's grab that bladderfish. Then the game will freeze. Alright, I'm full up. Let's get home. Let's get home, make some water, cook some fish.
Oxygen.
The flying peeper! Alright, so I need to make some fiber mesh. Now, the rebreather isn't going to help me much inside the ship itself, because, well, I think the ship is still mostly above ground, or above water, I should say, and doesn't really have a lot of water in it. And, well, the rebreather is better for deeper limes anyway. So, let's make some fiber mesh. Make a couple of pieces of it, perhaps. And let's make myself that rebreather. Although I don't want to equip that right now because this is a radiation helmet. I'm going to need that. The rebreather I'll equip after I'm done exploring the ship. Alright, so let's pop that in there for now. I feel like there was one other personal item I wanted to get. Oh, I can build a beacon now too, that's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, flashlight. I need a battery and glass. I might need that when I get in the ship. So what do I need for a battery? It's power cell. Acid mushroom and copper ore. None of which is in there. Probably don't even have any copper on me, do I? I probably put it away. Oh, there's some copper. And there's some acid mushrooms. Real acid? And flashlight. Alright. Cool. Well, let's go catch some fish. I may as well turn that into some fiber mesh as well. Oh, I don't have enough stuff. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, let's go catch some fish so I can eat.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, I'm aware, thank you. For that matter, we'll catch another bladderfish to make more water. I am really glad that I found the blueprints for that grav trap so early. It just makes catching fish so much easier. Two cooked peepers might be enough for now.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. I will, however, turn that bladderfish into some water. Keep the other peeper on hand for when I need it. Alright, so... is there another med kit fabricated? Yes. Perfect. I'll use up one because, well... where I'm going to go is going to be very dangerous. Well, sir, let's poke away some stuff in here and head over to the ship. Now it's full up. I'll take the knife, I'll take the flashlight, I won't need the habitat builder, I'll take the scanner, put away the acid mushroom, and I won't have the means to cook anything over there, so I'll put away the peeper. Air tool, water... yeah, okay, that should be all I need. Well, let's go see what kind of shape the Aurora's in. The answer is fucked. That's the kind of shape it's in. Reason why I wanted to heal myself up is because there is a plethora of crab in there. Murderous crab. There's that giant planetoid again. Okay, I think this is the section of the ship I've already seen. Or is it? No, it's not. Got any other goodies kicking around here somewhere? Like this, what's this? Well, I won't sneeze at more titanium. What's that? Vehicle bay! There we go, mobile vehicle bay fragment. I'm going to want to know how to make that. Oh, and I can make that! Perfect! Alright, all I need to do is get the gear to make that, and I can make myself a sea moth. See if I can head over to the ship first, though. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Swim up. Let's breach the surface, take a look around. Oh yeah, I am, it's right there. Unless I miss my guess, however, it's entirely possible I might run into a Reaper Leviathan near the ship. And, that could be bad. Anyway, you know what? I don't want to explore for too many resources outside the ship, because, hell, he says that, and here we go. There's probably going to be a lot of stuff in the ship I can collect, is what I'm saying. Whoa, no! I am a very lucky man. What's this? Is she dead? Or is her friend slash significant other dead? Either way, that's sad stuff. What's this? Well, I guess I'm just gonna load up on titanium. Better take the crash powder while I'm here. Lord knows that's gonna come in handy at some point. What do we have here? Nothing. I've already scanned that anyway. Oh, there's more stuff over here? Maybe? What's that? That's a coffee machine! I mean, I'd like to scan that. Why can't I learn how to make a coffee? Make a coffee. Make coffee machine. Make coffee machine to make a coffee. Why can I not learn how to... I guess I perhaps need more caffeine myself, because now I'm just rambling. Know who's going to drown? This guy. It's nice to see I didn't crash too far away from the ship, or land too far away from the ship, I should say. Also, like how I said I wasn't going to do any scavenging before I got into the ship, but I'd be a fool not to check for more blueprints. Unfortunately, most everything I'm finding is stuff I already have. Real nice if I learned how to make a laser cutter, though, is the thing. I now know how to make an office chair.
Acquired.
Bully for me. I can have myself a nice set. Have I actually found everything here yet? Again, I think I might be able to get inside this if I had a laser cutter, but I don't think I can. No matter what I do, I gotta surface soon. Alright. Now, if I'm remembering this correctly, actually finding a way into the ship can be quite the pain in the ass. What's that? Supply crate. What's in it?
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Which is good to know. Now, I think there's a place I can ramp up somewhere. On... like, this side of the ship. I think the way it normally spawns is it spawns in the side closest to the escape pod. Will give you an easy way up. At least I hope that's the case. Battery. That's not gonna hurt. Ooh, a trench. let's not explore the trench though. I need to explore the ship. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Well, the best thing to do is just keep exploring the perimeter of the ship until eventually I can find a way in it. Yeah, I can't actually collect any lead yet. That's a shame. I cannot, as they say, get the lead out. Haha. I'm gonna have to keep in mind that there's a bunch of lead near the ship, though. Oh, what's this? Propulsion cannon fragment. There we go! Don't know how to make that yet. That'll come in handy, I'm sure. Power transmitter.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, unless I misremember, I don't think you get much in the way of weaponry in this game. Like, the knife is really the only real dangerous weapon you can get. I'm pretty sure the propulsion cannon just simply does, as it would probably indicate in the name. Propulsion cannon just pushes things away from you. Looks like we got a few dangerous fishies around here.
In this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Wait, do I have a time limit to get through here and stop this from killing everything on the planet? Or am I just going to fail in that endeavor? Anyway, before I actually explore the rest of the ship, I have to go pee. I'll be right back. Shan't be long. And I'm back. Let's see if I can get horribly mauled by crabs. Sounds like a barrel of laughs. Speaking of, let's try to scan it. And it's gone. Cave crawler. But this isn't a cave.
Integrating new PDA data.
A floodlight. Damn it. Look.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, it's dead. Desk! Well, it's nice to see I have lots of decorations I can make now. By lots, I mean table and desk. Well, desk and chair, I mean. Desk is kind of a table. I can't actually get in the ship from here, can I? Meaning I got up here and got mauled by crabs for no reason. Honestly, at this point, it might be a bad idea to just head back to the ship. I mean, the escape pod. Because if I die, I'm gonna lose a bunch of stuff, and I don't really want that. I don't know. I better go see if I can figure out the best way to get inside all the same. I mean, aren't I technically inside the ship now? Yes, I am. Kind of. Kind of, but not really. Anything in here I can scan? While my cat yells at me. Doesn't look like it. Alright. You know, the entire time that I played this game in the past, I don't know that I ever actually got all the way into the ship and solved the, should probably save it, come to think of it. I don't think I've ever gotten all the way into the ship and solved the reactor problem.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
All well and good, computer lady. It'd be better if I knew how to make a laser cutter. I do not. Oh, is this a way in? Maybe? I am so far from my escape pod. I'm beginning to think it might have been better if I waited until I had built a sea moth to come over here. Yeah, I'm on the other side of the damn thing now. I've got no idea what the best way to get in is. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna head back. I'm just gonna head back because I don't know how to... Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get all that far inside the ship if I don't have a laser cutter. And if I come over here, I'm gonna want to do the job of it, you know what I mean? Oh, it's pitch black. So I think maybe the best thing to do is indeed explore the perimeter of the ship, see if there's any equipment or blueprints I can get. Of course, maybe that's how I get in, through here. It's a lot of fire, though. Oh, I didn't mean to save a screenshot. And now the game kind of stalls out on me. What's that? Oh, it's time to flee. That sounds like it might have been a Reaper Leviathan. No! I don't like that noise. Oh, that's what that is! Back to the pod, back to the pod, back to the pod. Come on, come on, come on!
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terra vehicle signatures.
What's that? Oh, that's the, That must be the escape pod. I only sorta kinda knew where it was. Damn thing turned upside down, apparently.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Interesting. Anyway, I think it's safe to say I am nowhere near prepared enough to actually go into the ship, so let's head back to the life pod. I'll do some just general exploring and building if I can. If I can make a sea moth, that'd be great.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh yeah, I forgot it gives you like a sort of terrain map when you're using the Sea Glide. That's cool. Ooh, what's this? Scanner room fragment.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, that's something I can build. That's a new room. That might be handy. Nuclear waste disposal.
New blueprint acquired. "30 seconds.
Come on, brain coral, give me some air!
30 seconds.
Well, whatever, I'm actually not that far from the surface. It's probably just as well to, you know, go to where all the air lives. The surface world.
Oxygen.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware. What is that? And why haven't I seen it before? What am I looking at? Is this a glitch, or what is this? It's slowing the game down something fierce, I know that. I'll swim through it. I can swim right through it, apparently. Alright then. I mean, I have no fucking clue what that means, but okay. It's distressing, whatever it is. Alright, now did I leave the habitat builder in here, or did I leave it in the other place? Because I'm going to need that to make some stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It'll be over here, wouldn't it? Yeah, there it is. Let's take out that peeper. Hello, Baked. Welcome back. Welcome back from your great nap. Naps are the best. I don't really take them all that much myself anymore, sadly, but you know. What with being an insomniac and all. Alright, let's see, what can I build? Desk, office chair, sign, nuclear waste disposal. What do you mean, ingredients unknown? I got a blueprint for it, why can't I build it? Extends the range of a power source. Industrial light design for all environments. Okay, there's not really much I can make there then. Oh, I should actually check the PDA that I just found too, shouldn't I? Life Pod Crew 17? No, 4.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
I presume we're not going to find him aboard the ship. The ship that exploded and is heavily irradiated. Oh wait, there was another thing there too. Codes and clues. The distress signal has been received from LifePod 6, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Crew requested assistance navigating radiation. Sunk to approximately 100 meters. Located in an area with dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Transmission origins approximately 400 meters northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. And I can't find LifePod 4 anymore. Oh well. Well, LifePod 4 was the one that was by the ship, so I'd have to check that one, I guess. Whatever. I must stumble across it again sometime. See if I can make a vehicle bay. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and power cell. Titanium ingot. Oh. Lubricant and power cell. We need to make a power cell again. Acid mushroom and copper ore. Got the copper ore. I'm going to need some acid mushrooms. Should be some right outside. No, I just need to make some lubricant. Which means I need those pods. Creepvine pods. Do I have any in here? No, I probably got them over there. Pretty sure I've got some stowed away. I should also go down to the grav trap and catch some fish. Survivor needs food badly. No, not you. You are not the food I want. Dangerous place to park that. Oh well. Alright, let's go see if we can find the stuff. The gear. Alright, there we go. I have 2 batteries? Oh wait, yeah, I found a battery, so why did I make one? I didn't need to make one. Shit. Oh well, doesn't matter. An extra battery is not going to go astray, I'm sure. Oh, I need a power cell. Okay, that's different. So I need 2 battery. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Alright. I think I got some silicone rubber out there. Do I have some in here? No, I got a bunch in here. Alright, perfect. Let's actually make some water and food. There we go. Now I should be able to make myself a submarine. And there's that weird fire again. I got no idea what that is. It must be a graphical glitch. Let's pop this bad boy outside. Alright, so I need lead, lubricant, glass, titanium ingot, power cell. Alright, I should actually have all the stuff I need to make that. Well, I need 10 titanium pieces to make a titanium ingot, so I've already got 4. 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna need some glass, but I don't see I had any there. I'm gonna need some silicone rubber to make the power cell, so we'll take that out now. So I need some more copper and a couple of acid mushrooms. Yeah, we don't have any copper in there. Thankfully, there appear to be quite a lot of acid mushrooms around. Hopefully, there's some more copper over here. If not, I'm going to have to go on a resource hunt.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, we got a little bit of copper, not a lot. I'm going to need to get more, creepvine clusters anyway. Whoops. Alright, so I need to go find some copper, creepvine clusters, and quartz. I think I've already got some quartz, but it's just well to go see if I can find some more. So, let's go for a swim. I believe copper is relatively common, so any sort of rock outcropping. That's titanium. That's an angry fish. That's an angry fish. Let's not anger the angry fish any more than it's already angry. Have I not scanned this yet? Oh, where is my scanner? Apparently I have not. How about that? Let's grab a couple of those. Quartz. Oh, here's a field of red grass. That might actually mean I'm not too far from the other downed life pod.
30 seconds.
Perhaps I should go take a look for it while I'm over here. And while I've got daylight. There it is, right there. Is that pod 17? I didn't think that was the one I was looking for. I thought I was looking for pod 6. Anyway, let's top up my air. Make absolutely certain I'm not going to drown. I've already checked this one then? I almost remember coming across one in a place like this. I could be wrong though. Whatever. Let's go take a look all the same. No, I've already been in here. I know I have. There's nothing here. Alright. That's cool then. Yes, because I think I've explored that over there before as well. Alright.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Unless Pod 6 is over here with Pod 17, that's possible. Anyway, copper shouldn't be all that difficult to find, so I should start swimming back towards the life pod. What's this? Salt.
30 seconds.
Oh, it's a big salt deposit. Alright. Ooh, didn't I get a blueprint for the propulsion gun? I should see if I can make that too. Or what I need to make that, I should say.
Oxygen.
Oh yes, I went the complete wrong way. Because there's probably another area like that over there, because Pod 4 is the one it's close to. Pod 4 is over yonder. Pod 6, I mean, that's where Pod 6 is close to Pod 4. Yes. The pods. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of inventory space left, so hopefully I'll find some copper soon. I needs it. Maybe down here. There we go, there's some copper. It'd be alright if I could find some more, but it's a start. Not you, though. Lousy prick. Lousy exploding prick. What was that? I mean, I may as well scrap it and grab the extra, scan it and grab the extra titanium. Oh, these fucking things. I hate them so much. There's a boomfish.
30 seconds.
The other aquatic life forms are laughing at me. Okay, there might be some there I can get. But I'm going to have to dodge more boomfish, so I better get the sea glide out. Oh, was this it? That was it. What's this? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just coral shell plate. Nothing that fancy. Nothing that exciting. How about this? What's that? Oh, copper. Good. Alright, I've only got one bit of space left. Might as well pick up that crash powder. Damn! It wasn't fast enough. Just like that, I can't even remember what the hell I need. My memory is so bad! I'm sorry, who are you again? What website is this? Rolls. Rolls, I'm Cap. You've been watching these streams for like a while now. I think like 2 years now or something. I can't remember because my memory's pretty bad now too. See, there's this website called Twitch Rolls, and you watch people play video games on it. Well, I mean, among other things. Lubricant, power cell, glass. Right, gotcha. Oh, I think I've got another radio thing I can check too. Well, let's make some glass. And some lubricant. And I need 2 batteries. Power cell. And now, finally, I believe I can build a sea moth. I need 2 glass. See what I said about memory? I should have remembered that. There, problem solved. Dinner is prepped, you say, baked. What are we having? By we, I mean you. Unless you can, like, ship it up here. Which, I feel like it wouldn't be worth eating by the time it got up here, let's be honest. It's got a long ways to go. Oh yeah, the propulsion gun, that's something else I knew how to make. What do you mean ingredients unknown? I scanned the damn blueprint for it. Cheesy, boneless chicken thigh soup. That actually sounds pretty gear, that does. Honestly, I'd like to know what I'm going to have for supper, but I have not really thought about it too much. You'll be by in an hour, you'll take a bowl.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers the weather holds. And don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
I'm getting a rescue ship? How about that? Your dinner prep tonight is, you think is deciding what pizza place you're ordering from? That might be what we end up getting as well, you know? I don't really know what it is we might end up eating. And I mean, I'm not gonna even think about that till I'm done streaming, which is going to be, what, another hour yet, at least. Okay, so where the hell are the coordinates? Sunbeam landing site over there. Okay, so tell you what. I'm gonna head on over that way. Oh, I should build a beacon too, come to think of it, because if I go over there I'm gonna wanna slap down a beacon. Might want to build a grav trap too, so I can get food easily. You know what? No, let's not worry too much about any of that shit yet. I will want a beacon though. So let's build a sea moth and get some food and boot around over there.
The sea moth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
What the computer is telling me is if I want a sweet ass, I gotta not rely on the sea moth too much. Maximize your glutes! Nice to see that the computer is concerned about my derriere.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm aware. I'm working on it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, well, I'll keep everything I have on me currently, and I'll probably take the Seamoth and head on over there, because then I'll be able to establish a base over there, perhaps.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's nice having my own personal submarine. I think this thing cannot really withstand depths that are too, well, deep. You know, the deepy depths it cannot withstand. But there's a larger submarine you can build later on that I think will do better. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a piece of the ship. Have I been to this one yet? I think I have. What's that? What's a bioreactor fragment? Well, may as well scan it to get some extra titanium. I'm gonna want some building material when I get over to the other area. There might be stuff inside that section of ship too, but... Oh! I've actually caused quite a bit of damage to this thing just knocking around. Note to self, I have to be a bit more careful. Maybe not drive like a maniac. Oh, I have a knock at the door. Hold on now. I need to go check. Be right back. Alright, apparently some Tupperware just got dropped off at the house. Alright, wasn't aware that any of that was going to show up, but there we are. Speaking of dinner, you have made some plans? Okay, cool. Thanks for dropping by, Rolls. Although you have the game mistaken, it's not going to be Oblivion, it's going to be Warcraft tomorrow. Although I do need to get back to Oblivion. I really do. I haven't streamed Oblivion in months. Anyway, you enjoy your dinner, good sir. It's in our sea glide fragment. I cannot recall what I need to do to repair this. Nice save, Rolls. Nice save. Yeah, I don't know if a mobile vehicle bay is enough to repair this thing, or if I need to build, like, an interior one. I guess I'll find out, won't I? Yes, you enjoy your dinner rolls, and you have yourself a good day. I feel like I'm going to arrive at the Sunbeam landing site, a damn site, earlier than I should. Oh shit, is this actual land? Oh shit, actual land!
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
I'm sure it's fine. What is that? What is this? What? Okay. Is there a way in? Doesn't look like it. I'd say everything's sealed. Oh, wait. Is this, like, some sort of alien civilization? Where the hell am I? What is this place? I do not remember this in this game. Device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to a nearby force field. Technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock, only requires the correct kind of key. Well, is there a key? Like, is there a key in here somewhere? Is this Halo? Am I going to unleash the flood? Yes, good question. Ancient technologies? Okay. I am terribly confused and possibly very concerned. What is this? What is this, and can I have it? Alien rifle. Strong resemblance to human weaponry and form, this device must have been designed with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens that built this structure were themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. It is clear that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There's no obvious way to remove the rifle from the case. Well, that's a shame. Like, is there any particular reason why the Sunbeam is going to try to rescue me from here? I guess they must have read the signature and decided to park here. I don't know. The structure's intended purpose is unclear. Theories on function, ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, advanced transportation network, assessment, further research required. Cool. Here's a question, can I build in here? I don't think I can. Yeah, it's probably impossible to build in here. Well, I've run through the arch and nothing bad has happened, so okay. I live. Okay, there's the gun. Ion cube? What is this? Ion Cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially, cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Do I want to be carrying this around in my pocket? Is that 5 kilotons of TNT in your pocket, or are you just going to explode and exterminate the human race? Kind of lost the metaphor there, I think. Anyway, under the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner, likely used as batteries, but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. Well, I'll take that. The hell am I supposed to use it for? Oh, I should have scanned that first. Oh well, doesn't matter. I guess I need that to go through the force field. Let's take a quick look further up, see if there's anything else here. Alien device. Doomsday? What? Scans indicate this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet, along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. Well, that's nice. I'm glad that, you know, it doesn't work anymore. I'd sooner not have everything explode as much as this planet wants me dead. I'm still on this.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
I guess this means I can't go in the other place, but... Okay. Is this where I need to put in the ion cube? Huh? Maybe? I was not expecting this when I played this today, when I started playing this today. What the fuck is even happening right now? What just happened?
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Okay.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Alien facility locations. Device houses energy equivalent of 100 megatons of nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead. That's probably what happened to the ship. Or been around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Power is routed via the attached terminal, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship within— Oh no! Sunbeam, no! Can I tell them to stay away? And apparently I'm infected and cannot operate this thing. Disease Research Facility, location cave system with extensive fossil record southwest of the enforcement platform. Function live specimen study. Okay, so I need to find the Disease Research Facility. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that in time before the Sunbeam gets here, I think. Meaning, I guess I can't actually warn them to stay away. I'm going to be responsible for so many deaths. Ooh. That hurt. Huh? Well, I have this ion cube, and I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with it. Is there something in the archway room I can interact with? It doesn't look like it. I have no idea what's going on here. Wait, is that a control panel? No. Alright.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, damn. Okay, I actually need to find resources to survive. So unfortunately, it looks like the crew of the Sunbeam is, not to put too fine a point on it, fucked, and, yeah, I am going to be indirectly responsible for their deaths. That's cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, this is actually a separate, building. Can I get inside? Doesn't look like it. Is there anything on the surface? Let's go up to where the Sunbeam is apparently supposed to come down. And it's gonna come down pretty fucking hard. Again, there's nothing I can do to stop it. There's no way I'm gonna be able to cure myself fast enough to, stop what's going to happen, what's going to happen from happening. Carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which resembles a U lit up in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels and there is no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. Good to know. Because I'm going to need to make one. What the hell's this thing? Bulbo tree. Bulb-based flora, which roots in the ground and sprouts turquoise leaves. Analysis suggests sap produced by this plant is poisonous to insects, but it can be harvested and consumed for humans by humans for its high water content. Good, that's what I need. Oh, shit. My inventory's full.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, can I actually build habitats on land? Or is that just, Oh, I can. I can build habitats on land. Good. Alright, I'm definitely going to want to build a base over here then. At some point. I don't really have the material to do so yet. Ah, damn it. But no, I feel really bad that the crew of the Sunbeam is just going to get fucked. So bad. I guess, if nothing else, I'm going to have to stick around and watch it. Because I feel like there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to... get to the places I need to fast enough to stop that from happening. The best thing to do right now is to just explore this planet, or this island, I guess, and see what I can do about stuff. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find some more blueprints or something up here, or some more evidence as to what the hell is going on. Oh, that's a tablet. Thank you. Oh, surprisingly close to the Aurora, come to think of it. Goodbye, crab thing. You know what? Rather than explore any further, because I imagine that there's going to be a lot of shit up here I can find. I should probably take the tablet that I have and go open up the gate down here. Maybe there's something important inside, who knows. It's good to know I can just cut sections off of these trees and eat them for hydration. Because I'm pretty well fed at the moment, but water is going to be a problem. I gotta remember there's still a room I haven't gotten into inside the facility further down as well. Okay, what's in here?
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found to
Integrity.
this. Performing structural analysis.
What's that?
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved. Which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device, and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. This place is fucking weird.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Yeah, except the problem with that, you see, is I'm too damn infected to interact with it. I got another one of these pretty green cubes, at least. I don't know what the hell I can do with it.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Why can't they be both? It can be functionally pretty. Attractively functional. I'm glad they're throwing a bunch of these cubes at me, but I'd like to know what I'm supposed to do with them.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
This data set appears to be a multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. Construction material. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam, synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Power. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence that designers intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. Layout. The facility consists of the upper engineering section, where this schematic was found, and the control room, which is accessed via a security-sealed elevator shaft, or a separate underwater moon pool. Control. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or installed security measures. And I mean, I can't access it because I'm fucking diseased, apparently. And because of that, a pile of people are going to die. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, that brings me back down to the moon pool. Okay, good, so I can access the full facility. Can I go back up? Okay, I can go back up via the elevator. This game is crazy. Well, there's not really anything else I can do in here.
Seek fluid intake.
Should go outside and eat some more plants, I guess. Do some more exploring and then witness the last flight of the Sunbeam. I should also establish a base here too. I'd like to wait until I can build a multi-purpose room, but at this point I may as well make do with what I have for now. I think I can cut off a couple of pieces of tree and eat, though. Alright, so the best bet is to probably start building a base over here, where the sea moth is. First things first. Inventory's full, I can only fit one in. Yeah, makes sense.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Well, let's see. Let's build a foundation. constructing it here on the beach is probably for the best. I guess I'll just build it here. Oh, I need 2 pieces of lead. I still don't have enough lead. Shit. Can I just build on the ground? I don't think I can. Yeah, that's just gonna hover, isn't it? Well, I mean, let's find out. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'll swim around the area, see if I can find some lead.
Remember that materials
Diamond.
you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Well, it's good to know that I am horribly in debt and probably forever will be. Gel sack? It's an advanced construction material, apparently. Huh. Well, can I get it?
New blueprint acquired.
What the hell am I supposed to do with it? How do I build with it? Why is that peeper sparkly? This alien planet is super weird, man. Just need to find some more lead. Finish that platform so I can build a base, man. I completely forgot that I needed some lead material. Because I'd like to be able to build that and a storage thing before I explore further up on the island, up the mountain. Problem is, I don't know if I like the odds that I'm going to be able to find any lead. I doubt that I can find any of those sorts of resources on the island proper. I probably still need to swim around and find it within the ocean. Ah, there we go. There's some lead. I don't think that's enough, but it's a start. Oh, that's a scanner. Alright. You poor bastards, you don't know what's coming to you.
Seek fluid intake.
I made a terrible mistake coming over here without stocking up on water. Let's go eat some more tree.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I wonder, can I, like, completely destroy the tree, or is that just, like, a permanent source of small amounts of food and water? Because that'd be nice. Cool with that. Okay, the problem here is I don't know what the odds are of me finding any more, outcrops. Because it seems like there's a rather sharp decline when we get over this far. And it's mostly taken up by the base. Oh wait, what's this? Come on, lead. Ah, gold. What are you? What are you? Oh, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. What is it? It's a warper? Okay, as long as it doesn't want to kill me, it can do whatever it wants. There we go, lead. Perfect. There's an outcrop down here. Let's go break it open. Alright, so if I can establish a fairly decent base here, then I feel like that's a good idea. That's the scanner, not the builder. Okay, good. Of course, you know, the problem with this is I don't know if I can actually get... No, I can get up here. Alright, now again, I'd like to build a multi-purpose room here, but at the moment, beggars can't be choosers. So, let's build another one of those cross sections. That's apparently just going to hover on top of this. Well, that looks mighty weird, but okay then. Okay, so can I get inside? Alright, that works.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Well, the fortunate thing is you don't even really need to produce any oxygen because I'm already above the surface, so haha. Let's make a storage locker. Except I can't because I don't have any titanium. I'm gonna need to head back to the thing. Which, I mean, we're soon going to watch something horrific happen, so... That's not good. That's not good at all. What? Oh, that's a big fucking gun. Oh, I don't like how spooky this is.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site.
You really shouldn't.
That building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Thanks for the help! I don't think anyone survived that. Well, I feel all kinds of awful right now. I mean, I wonder if there was any way they could have survived that. Like, is there any way I could have actually stopped that from happening? Like, had I done all the stuff that I needed to, like, if I cured myself of this horrible disease and was able to access the control room, maybe I would have been able to, stop that, but I don't know. Anyway, those people are dead and it's my fault, so that's great. Let's go explore the mountain now. That's one scary, ominous noise that thing is making. I mean, at the very least, most of the Aurora stayed intact. Although I suppose that was a much smaller ship. Poor bastards. Godspeed. Anyway, let's explore up here, I guess. I need to kill some crabs, aren't I? Is there even anything of worth in this cave? I like that there's one of the flying creatures apparently stuck in here. Oh wait, no, this is the way I came. Never mind. Okay, it's dead. Oh, there's a lot of them. Well, there's stuff up here, though, so I gotta see what's going on. Huh? Kill it! Kill the crab! Killer crab! Oh, lithium. That's new. Speckled rattler? What are these? Fertile land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. May act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. I've got myself some maracas, that's cool. Land-based fungus species with harvestable spores, inedible. Well, there's not really much I can pick up at the moment, because I'm going to need enough titanium to build some storage. We'll pick up that lithium, though. Mostly I just want to take a look around and see if there's anything else of note up here. Seems like a rather vast cave network. Surprisingly so. Quite a lot of lithium nearby. I presume that's going to come in handy for some various things. Probably nothing I can make yet, though. Oh, this is a larger facility. What's this? And one of those arches. Oh. Better take a med kit. Or use one, I should say. Did I just power up a Stargate? Do I want to go into the creepy portal? Ooh. Ouch. Let's take a look down here first. And then I'll probably go into the creepy portal, because I'm all about making wise life decisions. That was quite the epic fight I just had. That'll probably lead me deeper down into the cave where I've already been. No lithium. It looks like it's pretty much entirely lithium in here. Probably what's behind this too. No diamond.
Seek fluid intake.
Silly computer, I don't have time to do that. I have to go into the scary gate. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Let's see what happens. I get to see a lot of cool colors, apparently.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
What's happening? Why is this? Where the hell am I? Where am I now? What's happening? I am so far from my Seamoth. Well, let's head outside and see what I can see. Oh wow, this is actually a fairly decently sized island by the look of it. This might be a bad place to build. Oh, I'm all the way over here. The Aurora is... I'm actually closer to my... Well, I'm at the back end of the Aurora, but I'm actually closer to my escape pod now than I am the Seamoth. Oh good, we have more of these trees. I'm not going to die of dehydration.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, one more. The hell's that? Some kind of observation post? Okay, I actually have to stop playing this soon, but let's see if we can get up there. I want to see what the fuck that is. Jaffa Cup? common land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients in space. I get the feeling I have a ways to go if I want to get up there, though. I guess I follow this path to reach it. I like that there appears to be enough plant life on these islands that I could theoretically survive while I'm exploring, because, you know. I'm so far from my usual sources of food. An orange-colored land plant, which usually contains a thick protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle, wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. Okay, I can't actually pick up whatever's in there. Let's see. This place is really goddamn pretty, but I would like to know how to get up to the mountaintop. This way, perhaps? We seem to have a bit of an incline here, so it looks like this is the way I have to go. Hopefully. Or I can do this? Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna fall to my death so bad. Yeah, I feel like this is a bad idea. Let's try to find an easier way up. This way, perhaps? Or is this the way I went? This might be the way. Oh, wait, no. What's up here? Can I go up there? And not easily. Now let's go around the side. Oh, no, that only leads me there, and I think that leads out to the... Yeah, I think this is the way I was. I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff I can scan, but... Plant. Alright, so scaling the top of the cliff. Over here wouldn't be the way to go, because, I mean, I'm completely separate from it. I want to know what that is. I want to know if I can scan it. I want to know if I can construct it after the fact. I think it might be better if I try to go this way. Yeah. Ow. And go up to that one. That one might be easier to get to than the one that's on the center of the island. From this angle, I can't tell. It doesn't really look like that's the same kind of construction. It's not. This looks more like stuff I'd build. So have humans been here before? Alright, what's this? Exterior grow bed.
New blueprint acquired.
Marble melon plant. plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system and produces large fleshy fruits, which are both edible and have atypically high water content. Good to know. Chinese potato? Why is it a Chinese potato? Chinese potato is common throughout the China territories, where synthetic foods are still stigmatized, and there remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce. Genetically designed prior to the expansion, this plant is highly adaptable to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. So there must have been a colony here at some point. Oh, thank God, I can now make a multi-purpose room.
New blueprint acquired.
Multi-purpose room, spotlight. Wall planter.
New blueprint acquired.
Purple tablet.
Seek fluid intake.
I do not have a lot of inventory space. I'm gonna have to head back. Legacy voice log.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Okay, so yeah, somebody else has been here before. And it looks like they had just as much luck surviving as I am going to. I like how I was able to scan that wall planter without actually being able to get in. Although it looks like there's something else in there I can check too. How do I get inside is the problem. Like this, I guess. Ultra glide fins, good stuff. Am I not hitting it? Okay, good. Am I carrying anything I can drop? Not really. Well, let's use the first aid kit.
Integrating new PDA data.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief!
What?
Do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Cool. Also, I am dying of dehydration, and I don't have anything I can drink. I've got a bunch of seeds somehow. Let's drop these.
Integrating new PDA.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. Let's go up the trail and see if we can get to that observation post. I'm going to need to either find my way back to the Seamoth, or quite likely I'm going to swim from here all the way back to my life pod. Oh, that's pretty far away, too. No, I'm probably better off using the portal, and then grabbing the Seamoth, and then using that to get back to the life pod. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to build on this island, probably. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just focus on building on the other island instead, because that's actually close to the alien place that I need to fiddle with. Alright, so I've got a few things I can build now, at least. Or I've learned to build.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Well, nice to see that they all turned on each other. Okay, well, it looks like there's a relatively clear path I can use to get from here all the way over to, the other one.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Is that a land bridge? Interesting. Okay, well, let's see if I can actually get all the way down the cliff here, and I might run on over to, yeah, I'm definitely going to want to build on this island, I think. Because, I mean, there's the ruins of their particular base, but it looks like that section over there of the island is relatively untouched. And what I might be able to do is get a pipe system set up so that I can actually come off of that bridge and go down into the water there. Lands. Will it be necessary? I don't know, but it'll be nice to have a little area over here. This place is relatively safe, and we do have quite a lot of food. Especially since it's just me. Stasis rifle fragment? Interesting. The Altero Stasis rifle. Life's fast. Why not put it on pause? Oh, good water. I'm definitely going to need that. Let's have a drink right now.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
And then they all died. No big surprise there. Anyway, let's save that, shall we? Okay, well, that's gonna have to be it for me for today. I've actually played this a lot longer than I anticipated I would. So if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, and hopefully you fine folks will join me again next time, which will hopefully be tomorrow, for some more Warcraft, and maybe, all fingers crossed, be able to finish the human campaign. So until then, as always, I wish you a farewell, and hope you have a great day. So long for now.